Hello. We're going to take a look at MidAir with Frank Conroy today. This is another piece that deals with appositives and absolute phrases. Now, appositives, as was talking about in How Curious the Camel, bring up another or rename a noun. They rename a thing or a person in order to provide extra details. Appositive phrases are phrases that modify the rest of a sentence. Now, the goal of the goal of an appositive phrase is to provide once again additional detail, but to provide a little bit more action in the what's it called in the piece itself, to provide more of a commentary on the way that a person acts or an event occurs. So in this particular piece, Conroy is um, describing at first kind of a really junky old car that he owned. At some point in your life, you will probably own a junky old car, and but this one is that this was one that he was able to kind of keep from dying just enough to sell it to some ignorant quote unquote graduate student. Um, but then later on, goes on to describe a Ford convertible that the person won uh, in a lottery. So this thing is like, really nice piece. Um, yeah, for a while he had no car, and then an extraordinary piece of luck occurred. He won a Ford convertible in a lottery, a new model fully equipped with accessories, white walls, and a St. Christopher's medal. The concept here is that the uh, the new one very much is like, described with uh, a little bit less of a love for the car than the original one. And that's done through positive phrases. I mean, as you can see, Ryan pointing out, the first paragraph includes this positive statement when describing that original car: inexorable death from the inside, rings totally worn, valves gasping, drive shaft groaning. Okay, so that description there, those little chunks are your appositive phrases. They are almost a complete sentence and almost a complete thought, but what they do is add additional detail to the rest of the piece. So when Ryan is discussing the new car, um, the I'm just trying to get to it. Where is it? The concept of the repetition of being afraid of the new car, and eventually in that third paragraph, getting to the concept that this car was never really his. There's an aura of supernatural clinging to it until the end, until trade. And a dream in dreams, the fat priest asked for it back. He treated the car badly. Um, and what Ryan asks is and what the readers kind of, or what the author Frank Conroy is kind of lending himself to, is what asking why this person would have felt that way. Um, so that's kind of a question that Ryan leaves you with when he has this beautiful car where the chrome gleamed with almost unbearable intensity. But he saw a distorted image of himself in the wax black body, his face slipping like oil over the curved surfaces. He was afraid to touch the car. Why might you think that's the case? Um, and that's the thing that I think is kind of fascinating. How the author is able to leave us wondering those things, even though he's giving us so much detail. And it's in the details that the answer happens or is given, I guess. All right. Um, so, yeah, hope you have a great day. Don't forget to tune into the AP workshop. It's going to happen on pre 20th century texts. It will be going live at 3 o'clock today. If you have any questions, I will be online. And if you don't find me online right away, I will be online very shortly thereafter, during our class period today, or just shoot me an email during the day. If you have any questions about the paper or anything else, I'll be putting up some exemplars today or tomorrow. All right. Have a great day. Bye bye.